Why do you say it like that? Hello! Drink water, Fayhaven. Close your eyes. Put a little bit of cold ice or cold cloth in your forehead and the back of your neck for a minute. It's Fart Central. Thanks, Gifts. Thanks. Whatever we want, forever! Forever. Right. Right. How we doing, gang? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good middle of the night. Turn to your neighbors, say hello! Sounds like you just need to do nothing then, Faye. Maybe not even be on a screen, that might be making it worse. Exam hell? Oi, good luck. Ahoy hoy! You weren't gonna buy it, but now you totally gotta. Only if you're financially stable enough. XX Shadow Lord XX? No, his name is XXX Shadow Lord 420 XXX. Get it right. That's like calling me Spectral slightly cold tea. So gang, today we can do many things, I suppose. Papa never did allow you the crossed box? Well, shoot, that's a daggum shame. We can do many things today, but my heart says I want it to be farm-centric, so we can either work on our little idea. We could play, like, Mystria, or, I don't want to play Stardew, but, like, if the people demand, I'm sure I could figure it out. We could draw our little ideas. I have that Dowgy VTuber girl I could be working on. I've got only a couple small little things to finish drawing on her, and then she's ready to cut up and go to the factory. Cold versions of drinks that should be hot. No, this is not intentionally made this way. I just had a nice hot cup of tea that had to be put to the wayside while I dealt with Bebo. Maybe I could doodle some of the people. I think that's probably a good idea. I don't know exactly where we would start, though, because we have so many options, right? Still gotta play more Mystria, but I haven't decided which character I want to romance. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, obviously Valen is, like, the obvious pick. But I'm also here like, the dragon, bro, the dragon! Let's hop on over. Hang on now. Eco or Frostpunk? Eco was the one about, like... Hang on. How do I Google this? Game. Now this one, yeah. Community-based game, players develop laws govern. Yeah, this is the community builder one. Yeah. I don't want to watch a video. This one does seem kind of fun. Possibly. Frostpunk doesn't exactly sound like my jam. Let me look at it. That sounds a bit more dreary than what I'm going for. Oh yeah, this is like... This has that Crusader Kings kind of look to it, where it's like the top-down looking at your thing with all of like your resource management that makes my brain go honk shoe. Not to be biased, goth flower girl. Eco's interesting, you have to play with other people. Oh, that's cool. Death Howl demo? What is Death Howl? Is it a furry game? Whoa, whoa, hang on. Who are you? Oh, you're fucked up looking. I bet that's Blockhead throwing me salt. You know it is! Thanks, Blockhead. This looks interesting. Oh, it's a Souls-like deck builder. Ooh. This is a Piff/Yam game. Interesting, interesting. Also gonna ask if you were to do research into games you haven't played for inspiration. I definitely should, and it would be a good idea to. I just need to actually be able to afford the games and have time to play them. How was Date Everything? It was great! Wahoo! I think what's another thing we can do here on the side is we can write down a list of games that we should check out or at least consider things about. Okay, so these are the ones I played specifically. Let me add this. No, wait, hang on. Control Z, get out of here. Games that I've played. And then I will make it... Oh, hang on. Whoosha! There we go. Then I will make it Lalo. Ooh, that's too Lalo. Dark Lalo. Eco's also a commitment. It's a real-time game. Oh, okay. That's probably a no-no then. Games to investigate / consider. And this is where my brain goes blank. Oh, you know what? Sandrock and Coral Island. And Portia, I suppose. I feel like, for those who've played Sandrock and Portia, would you say that there's not much point to playing Portia since Sandrock is like a strict upgrade, or am I wrong? Coral Island. My time at Sandrock. I have had my eye on Grave Seasons as well. A wish list, that is true. Hang on. Okay, I just said another one and my brain completely forgot it. So it was Sandrock, Coral Island, I said it before it. Dinkum? What's Dinkum? Dinkum? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's Australian! Ooh. Either solo or with friends. Oh, this is cute. And it's already out? It just looks like Harvest Moon Minecraft, which is pretty cute. That's pretty cute. Aussie Colony Builder. It sure sounds like that, yeah. Hang on, wait, what was that? I just got... Hang on. Luma Island. The Dog Tour. First time chatter. Welcome on in. Luma Island. Oh. This looks a little My Simsy. Qu'est-ce que c'est? What the fuck? Who is calling me? I don't know who that is. BRB gang. Or. It was a scam call. Yes, to date, everything is fully voice acted. It's got the biggest cast of anything I've seen. Okay. I still think Frostpunk should be on this list. Kind of seems like the other side of the coin you're building in your game. It's like the dour, hopeless version, which should still be good inspiration. Okay, I'll write it down. Oh, the Steam Fishing Fest. I don't know why this is insisting on being this color, even though I told it no. Enough. Frostpunk. Why? We are stuck in Dijon mustard. I was picturing the secondhand store owner as a one-handed junk sculptor, with the store just being called the secondhand. That's cute! Graveyard Keeper? I think somebody mentioned that last time. Why is there a donkey? Oh, I think I remember this one. There was one game. I never remember what it's called, but it came out around the time when we were first coming up with beginning of the end stuff. You know what, Graveyard Keeper? I'm gonna write that down. Just 1 second here. It came out around the time, or it was at least in development around the time when we first started coming up with beginning of the end stuff. And from what I remember, it's that you are like people who live on the back of this big moving, like some sort of pachyderm or like beast of burden or something, and it's like made of earth, and you have to make your little community on it. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I believe one of my friends is friends with the person that did the music for Luma Island. Ah, that's cool. The Wandering Village? Yeah, that's it. It's a city building sim. Okay. Symbiotic relationship with the Colossus. Yeah, this looks like it's got a lot of heart, but it's definitely more of like a city builder. There's a bit of farming here. Oh, he swam! Wow. Oh, he sit. Yeah, hang on. No, what are you doing? Stop that. Hang on. There we go. Cool. Okay. Let me just start adding all of these to my wish list. Frost pink. So, would it be Frostpunk 1 or 2 that would be a better foray? What the fuck is Evershine? Is that new? Oh, to be announced. Oh, it's shiny, shiny. Oh, okay. It's got like fighting in it. Mudborn? What are you talking about? Mudborn? Oh, what the fuck? This is cute. Frog management sim! You're a small frog. On a grand mission. Restore lost populations of frogs. This is Fallout Shelter. Oh my god. Eat lots of bugs. That's cute. Discover unique species. Powerful frog. That's cute. And more than likely to run in your PC. That is another problem too. Spiritfarer? Nah, I don't think Spiritfarer is what I'm looking for. I know of a couple that haven't been released yet if you'd want them. Yeah, sure. Throw them at me. Gotta manage your frogs, or else they'll get out of control. Made by people that did the bee man- There's a bee management game? Moonlighter. Moonlighter. Action RPG with roguelike elements demonstrates two sides of the coin, revealing everyday routines of Will, an adventurous shopkeeper that secretly dreams of becoming a hero. This looks cute, but I don't think it's what I'm going for here, because this is like dungeon crawly kind of stuff, a little bit. Ah! Apico? Pico. Oh. Oh, Apico. The bee management. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is going on the list. Absolutely. 10,000%. Little bees, dude. Little bees. A bee conservation game about rebuilding population? That's it! That's it! Hawthorne. I think I remember that one. Let me see. Hawthorne. Yeah. We are a... Ooh, oh, and there's a barn owl. Ooh, this looks like it might be too much for my game. Or for my PC. Former developers from Bethesda, BioWare, and Naughty Dog. That's cute. I do love the owl. We can beat bees. Mandrake, Ritual Raven, out and about among the wild. Ooh, okay, okay, let's check these. You got the insider info here. Mandrake. Ooh. This is interesting looking. This is really pretty. Hell yeah. Out and about. Whoa, big dude. Out and about. Oh, you got like a little field guide? That's cute. Aww. Meow. Ritual of Raven. What the heck? What is this? Enchant Arcana constructs to grow magical herb garden. Befriend a cute bunch of weirdos and use your witchy skills to perform powerful rituals to stabilize portals that are causing trouble for the village. Ah. This is like a card management kind of thing. Okay, okay. This is cool. Oh, it's coming out in August. Cool. Go do your work, Winter Acacia. Stream will be here. The fun stuff? I don't know about that fun stuff, quote unquote. I'm not American, so I wouldn't know. Moonstone Island. I think that was just in my Steam, like, little advert thing, and I fucking clicked past it. Moonstone Island. Only $12. Aw. 100 islands to explore. Make friends, brew potions, collect spirits, and test your strength in card-based encounters to complete your alchemy training. Very cute. This came out a few years ago. How do you come up with 100 different islands? I guess some of them are probably like RNG, maybe. This feels kind of Earthbound to me. It's pretty cute. What the fuck is that truck? Why has he got eyes? What in the Lightning McQueen? Oh, that's really cute, actually. Very whimsical. Roots of Pacha. Yeah. Pacha. Oh, is this Neolithic? Yeah, Stone Age Farming Sim! Yes, yes, yes! This is what I want, yes! I remember seeing this, yes! You can do co-op? Oh. Oh my god, this is it. This is the stuff. Oh, panda? No, don't ride the panda, no! Perilous Journey. That's kind of what I'm going for here too, is like you're rediscovering entire things about like cultivation and all of that because a lot of the knowledge has been lost. Witchbrook. Is this the yeah. No, this is literally I'm fucking hyped for this one. I've had my eye on this for a while. I don't know if this is the same one or if the dev name was just different entirely. Haunted Chocolatier, if I remember correctly, was something Chucklefish was working on. Hang on. No, that's a whole other game? Or yeah, Concerned Ape. Yeah. Okay, so this one's Chucklefish, and then that's Concerned Ape. Okay, gotcha. Still excited for that one. Yeah, Witchbrook looks fun. Pixel, starring Adam Sandler. You're right. Why is Pizza Game on my wish list? I'm never gonna play Pizza Game. Support Plaster Brain, but I'm never gonna play Pizza Game. Oh yeah, Traveler's Rest is here now. This came out a while ago, actually. Hang on, let me look at this again. This looks cute. Craft, farm, and build and cook. Traveler's Rest. You'll have to use all the available tools to become the best tavern keeper in the realm. Create unique dishes and drinks to please your customers as you discover the world and its colorful characters. This looks very cute. How much is this? It's already out. Wait, early access. Start off fast. This has been in early access for quite a while. I do know that there was a recent update they had on it. Recent-ish. Though it's got a lot of really good reviews, so that's very cool. Recent events and announcements. Yeah, as recently as May 22nd, they updated something. And they added online multiplayer, which is cool. The latest is June 11th. Let's see. Bug fix. Yeah, they're still actively working on it. That's good. Trash Goblin? Piv was playing Trash Goblin just the other day. You did a group watch of Kaigeki Shoujo. We watched the first 3 episodes. Everyone thought it was really good. Definitely was more intense than people thought. Yeah. The 3rd episode, if I remember correctly, is the one that has the content in it. And then later, probably around like episode 7 or 8, I think, another character's got some rough stuff going on. Can I recommend Strange Horticulture and the not yet out Strange Antiquities? Probably. Let's find out. Why are you expensive? A cult puzzle game in which you play as the proprietor of a local plant store. Find and identify new plants. Pet your cat! Speak to a coven or join a cult. Use a collection of powerful plants to influence the story and unravel Undermir's dark mysteries. The aesthetic is neat. Yeah, this is cool. I'll wishlist that. I don't think it's what I'm going for, but it's still something to keep our eye on. Strange Antiquities, I imagine it's the same formula, but yeah, there we go. Yeah! Occult Antiquities, yeah! Yeah, that looks cute. That's for a different day, but that's cute. Kaigeki Shoujo kind of peak? Kinda. Little bit. Just a little bit. Wahoo spoopy! Yeah, that'd be a good, like, Halloween kind of thing. Though the summer always feels kind of spooky to me, too. Well, now I've got all these things that I wrote, but now I'm like, it did all the rest. Why are you mustard? Enough! Who are you? Why are you like this? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Slumbering Woods. Whoa, what the fuck? It's about mushrooms! In a vibrant living world. Ooh, oh, this is cute. Yeah, this is good. Let bugs help. Oh, this is so Little Guy. This is so Hollow Knight. the bones of this are so Hollow Knight. Let me see, hang on. If I go down to Mystria, and then I go down to similar games, what's it gonna give me? Tiny pasture? What the fuck? What are you? Seeds of Calamity? What are you? That's a farm sim if I ever saw one. Ah, Dungeoneering, though. Solo developer? Aw. Oh, it's already out. Your fluffy spellbook companion. My goodness. Yeah, this is cute. Is it early access? It is, yeah. Very cute. I am not touching an Atelier game. It's not happening. Can't live that life. Alright, Yemen folks were playing Potion Craft the other day. That looks fun. Whoa. Well, I think I've just found it, dude. Dolok Town. Cozy pixel art farming simulation set in a post-apocalyptic world. Build your dream farm from scratch and explore this mysterious wasteland. Harvest, plant, build, and uncover the untold stories of this forgotten land. This seems cool. The color palette is very, eastward. Never played that, by the way. Yo, that's some fucked up science? Oh, no, never mind. It's just a sculpture. I thought it was fucked up science. Alright, that's enough games. Wishlist went from 37 to 84. Uh-oh! Okay, I gotta slap my face, get back into focus, figure out what we're doing here. Quite literally falling down the rabbit hole with that one. What a game! You're so right. The Piff is streaming. I think, or he's about to. Okay. So, I think what I want to do... let me... Consult Steam wishlist. Steam wishlist? Smile. Okay. So I think what I want to do now... I'm just gonna try and consolidate these into a list of, like, the locations and then what sort of people would be around there. So, like, obviously, a good example is that, like, the people in the Earthworks area, there's probably also going to be, like, the fucking recycling plant nearby it. So I'm gonna try and fix this up by, like, area. So let me just... Let me do that on the side again. No, you get over here. Okay. What? Why you at me? Why you scream at me? What? What'd I do? Is it because I said slut? Okay, areas. Okay, so let's do municipality. Cool. Municipality. Municipality. Slash, okay, wait. Municipality, Farns, water. See, this is how we do this. Earth. We go earth, fire, air, plant. Plant, water, dirt, fire. This is how we do this. See, I can't do plants because then I'm gonna have, like, facility? This is where it gets hard. Oh, the Fire Nation attack? I'm assuming they already did at some point.
Hiya! Hi, Sneeble. Wanna come sit? Ooh. Come on up, Bubba. Come up. Hey! No, don't ignore me. Bubba! Bubba!
I gotta remember to pick up his wet food today. We ran out. Okay, wait, hang on. Not factories, but like processing facilities. In my mind, that there's fire there. Okay, wait, hang on. Mine mountain. Coast slash lakes. Forest. Town. Okay, now we're figuring something out. I don't know if the ruins will be near there. Leave that for now. Maybe I need coffee. My brain's kind of going in circles right now. Hang on. Okay. Me. Ooh. No. This one always makes me sad. Did I want any game design resources? I have a bunch on Google Drive for my degree. Oh shit! Wow. Yeah, if you want to throw like the Google Drive link at me, if there's like a master folder or something, hell yeah. I'm very far out of the actual like dev stuff. This is entirely brainstorming and conceptualizing, but it'd be a good thing to have around. You know what? You were right, Fayhaven. I will get up, do a little stretch, kiss a little baby, and get a drink or something, and then we will hop right back in.
Well, don't you know that stars are fluffy? They have a fluffy soul, like a fluffy dandelion puff. Okay. Nope, that's art. Well, I guess that makes sense. Hang on. Okay.
I did my little weightlifting, by the way. I did quite a lot, actually.
Do, 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 do.
Piff's over here playing rat puzzles.
Okay. Hey, Sneebo, you coming up? No, you're going down? What are you doing? Heading out? Alright, go be beautiful somewhere else. Let me add in planes. Is that how you do plane?
Am I okay? Third grade grammar and geology. Help me out here. How's it plains as in like meadows and fields? Rolling plains. It's plains, right? Hello? Oh my god. I also didn't know how to spell, like, when you've been paid for something. I spelled it, like, I spelled it the wrong way, and Jello looked at me like an idiot. And I was like, what? I'm poor! Of course I don't know how to spell the word paid. Get right up close to a star and cuddle it, no biggie. Exactly. Piff always be playing rat puzzles. Planes slash, craters. Because I have an idea for this setting. I don't think that's in any of my doodles here. But I do know at one point in, like, I'll also add a timeline up here. There were giant craters left around from magical bombardment. So there's entire like towns and stuff that are just like inside of these craters. Okay, let me slap in a how do I do a timeline? I know there's a way to do it. Template. Oy, look at this shit. And I'm not buying any of this fucking, fucking premium shit. Not happening. How do you spell happening? With a B. Happening. Okay, let's see. I know that there's a timeline one. I used it for the beginning of the end guy. There it is. Give me you. I didn't want it to be like this. Let's get you out of here. Hang on. Well, I can just change it. Before. Let's change it to then. Let's change it to now. Calamity 1. Calamity 2. What a hell. Okay. Cool. Okay, we'll leave that to the side for a minute. 2 whole calamities. Whoa! Okay. Postal office. Town hall? Oh, I should put town hall up here. In/tech 1. General store. If Calamity 1 was so good, how come they never— what? Calamity, when language, you know, When language dissolved, and we forgot how to spell and say things.
Okay. Whoa! What are you doing? What are you doing? Nope. Okay, so we have the produce section. Produce farm. And we have the orchard.
I think it would make... I don't know if it would make sense for the place of worship to be here. It's probably... I imagine the place of worship would need to be the interim between the center of town and then another section. Skift, you're over here using European words again. I can't decipher them. We're all out of oysters. They're all extinct. It's a calamity. Maybe this is for the best. Well, the florist wouldn't really... I feel like... Now's when I need to start figuring things out, and I'm doing my fucking Sudoku math in terms of how this is going to be laid out. Because ideally, the florist would be somewhere near, like, the plains, but then the plains would need to be, like, bordering the forest. So, here's how we do this. Place of worship. Here's how I'm doing this. Okay. It all writes itself, gamers. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. Yep. Moules frites is the French oyster and fries dish. Ah! I knew the word frite was fries. Would it be moulet? My French pronunciation's never good for the vowels. I never know when to drop the S's. There's no accent over the E, so how am I to know? So now I'm gonna need to grab all this, move it down a bit, so you can see how my brain works. Let's just do black so I can, yeah, good enough. Okay, so the reason my brain is doing this is things need to flow together and things need to be placed in areas that are both, like, both geographically sensical and also community sensical. Because you're not going to put shit in a place where it's hard to access if it's a place you need to go all the time, obviously. So the town center would need to be easily accessible. But then I think about the place where they're going to want all of the produce and everything and the trees. It's going to need to be pretty close to the town, but also not close enough that it gets in the way. So let's just imagine it's up here instead. Forest. But then the place of worship, you would want it to be pretty close to town, but also accessible for all the people who live in, like, the outskirts. So, flower. That's a church. We can pretend that's a church. It does have some research papers in if you're interested in building a one on decolonization. Oh, hell yeah! Good shit. You pronounce the final consonant only if it's followed by a vowel. So, Moule frita or moule frite. Ah. Oh, the French are fighting in my chat. Oh god. You don't pronounce any of the R's, actually. It's... It got... It got... It got... It becomes Italian. Actually, it would make more sense if, like, the orchard were more like here. And then the actual foresty area. Over here-ish. In my brain. In my brain. Ooh. Would you have other shrines in different places that separate from the place of worship? Probably, yeah. I would say they wouldn't have just one singular place. Just little, like, shrines and altars throughout, like, naturally important parts of the town. Like, places where there is a lot of undisturbed nature and places that they've deemed, like, we can't build here. Sacred places, more or less. I think this would eventually lead up into, like, the hills and the mountains. Okay, I need this to make more sense, actually. I'm gonna move... I think there will be more craters up here. Would want the... No. No. No.
What?
Is there a selection tool? Yeah. Okay. Then I want, like, the plains areas where the sheep are. And then chickies.
Ah!
Chicky. Chickens with 3 legs. Sebastine! I'm fucking up a lot tonight, Sebastine! Maybe easier for some people to get to a smaller shrine than it is to get to the main place of worship. That's a good point. Like, older folks in town or people with disabilities. Or even just people who might live on, like, little islands off the coast. And then, like, in my mind, all of this stuff from the mountains, you would need, like, a runoff basin, right? For where all the glorp and everything is. And I think this is around where, like, the recycling facilities are. And then also, like, you would want, like, the fucking... How do you even draw a bathhouse? Bath. water bath. It's clean. Also thinking, westerly winds. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense for that, if that's the case. Hang on. Westerly winds, do they blow to the west or from the west? Help me, gang. From west to east. Only in middle latitude. This is a middle latitude. From the west. Okay. That's good then. That is correct. Okay. So yes, we do want these facilities to be on that end of town. I'm gonna grab this bathhouse area. Bring that over here-ish? I want this, this setting to have, like, the big fucking white cliff hills like they have in Dover. And on, like, southern England. I think that is Dover. But, like, we have a similar thing here. The cliffs aren't white, obviously, but big sheer cliff drops. My brain loves that. So, I think that would be down along here. I think these would be, like, not exactly lakes, but just, like, runoff pools and stuff from the mountain. I think it would make the most sense for a lake to be, like, up near the mountain, but not quite. And there might be more than one, like, mountain around here. I haven't exactly decided the scale of all of this. Geothermal pools? Absolutely. Yes. That is one of the plans, because I think, instead of the bathhouse just being a singular geothermal pool, I think a lot of the facilities here are run off of the heat of that. And here's another thing, too. I don't want there to just be all, like, water on this right side of the map. I want to spread it out. Geothermal pools come from areas where there's a lot that goes on there, but generally it is areas where the plate tectonics is funky, and then pushed up there, pushed over. I think it would need to be around here, actually. Along this crevice, along here. This is like the lower ones. One county over from me? Go there, man. Would there be oil-tainted areas? Yeah, I think that would be, Cause if these recycling facilities are just, repurposed, like, refineries and stuff, or a lot of the parts of them are, I think further to this direction is where the city ruins and stuff are. And so this is where, like, your actual, like, skyscrapers that are all fucked up and broken and shit are, this is the lawless city where the raiders live. And so this whole area here is kind of like a no man's land where you, there's like a section here that's like plains and all of that is mostly ruins, but you're taking your chances being there. I'd say there's more craters around there as well. Let me put, let me put a lake up here. Well, no, I don't want a lake to be so far out like that, though. Hang on. Maybe the town is, like, hugging a lake, because that was one of my problems with, Trampoli, is that the lake is very... It's like a whole fucking day trip to get there. And then to get back to town, you just gotta go down that big, winding fucking path again. Let me see. Where would be a logical place? I guess I could just put it here.
Eh.
Let's put another one down here, actually. Because my idea is like... the town would kind of spread through here. The river could run down through multiple lakes. Yeah? We need to come from the north. Come here. Let me... Oh! I gotta remind myself this isn't Clip Studio Paint. What you want or don't mind being farther from town. Not everything can be close, but you keep running into the close things. Yes, I think... let's see. And this is just the first pass, too. All of this could change. The smith and stuff would need to be... probably... around here. That's an anvil, gang. That's an anvil. Oh yeah, the hostile the hostile nuclear architecture. I know all about that shit. I think we brought this up last stream, actually, but the rad cats. You just mentioned it casually. Let me look at my sketchbook, because I had a...
Where's my Nemo?
Okay. I had a pretty robust sketch made of a possible idea, but I don't think I really had a lot of the ideas we have now. Yeah, let me take a picture of this. Do I have that already? No, just the one. Take a Pahoto. Ah, here we go. Oh yeah, I wanted a fucking glass and iron beach too. Oh, we turned that flash off. So that was one idea. Okay. This one's pretty good, I gotta say. Hang on. Oh, dog's doing stuff. Ah! This one also makes me nostalgic. But of course. Copy image. This is probably gonna be really big. Ooh. Lorg. You can do it. Okay, so that was my very first one from months ago. Similar ideas. Because that's the thing, too, is that humans tend to make civilizations around water. So the more water that's centralized around the town, I think, is a cool idea. Especially if there's, like, canal systems and everything. Okay, and then we have an even bigger boy. That's the same boy. You can't lie to me. There we go. More customized boy. So, yeah, you can see a lot going on here. This whole thing is kind of like a bowl. The whole town and the center of the town. My original idea, and this is kind of like a more fantastical sort of view into it, is that this little tower thing here, that's actually, I wouldn't say a common architectural thing, but in the setting as a whole, there are towers and stuff a lot, especially from like the old fucking Magic before like the first Calamity. And these are mage towers built for various magely means. And my idea originally was that this tower would be basically your farm, and instead of it being like you have a huge plot of land that you have to farm, it's basically every floor of the tower is like a different type of field, and it is basically like a wizard tower but for farming, and that felt very Rune Factory to me, and I thought that was pretty cool. But regardless, the whole thing of this is that your farm would be effectively at the center of the map. So no matter what you're doing, it's the place you're gonna end up back at the end of the day. I made my city on a mountain. There were no wells, so I ended up single. Single. Densely populated around the Nile, yep. And then it just goes... Hype? I thought it was pretty hype. I thought it was a cool idea. And you can see the factory here. So, like, let me open this in, Clip Studio so it's easier to parse. Hang on now. Clip Studio. Come here, you. Yeah, let me... Contrast. Turn you up. Brightness. Bring you... Ooh, you can see my doodles on the other side. Ooh. River, valley, or delta? Yeah. We find water and we go, oh, I like that. That does what I need it to. That's not gonna work. That brush does not like that one. Okay. So I think... What, sir? Mr. Sir? Right, and that fed into one of the craters that was there. Yeah, buddy, what's up? Okay, I think this was also, like... cliffside leading to the city ruins, which are like here. Something like that.
can come up here. This is your bed. You live here. You can be baby. This is a good thing.
It's way too early for wet food, Al. No way. You still got an hour and a half at least.
Come up. Look at your fluffy butt up here. Sir. Yeah, whining at me.
Every town I've ever lived in was built on a river, except for where I lived as an incredibly depressed teenager. Coincidence? Perhaps not. The water of life. Right, that was a big bay that was made by the crater. So yeah, here, this section here was like a big like runoff, like spoil tip kind of area where all the different stuff that comes down from the mountain and everything would eventually end up here. And this was like terraced land here. Why did my music stop? I had so much music prepared. There's no way you're done. There's no way I've gone through my... No, that's right. I was only on, like, the second video of the playlist. Damn fucking Skippy. I'm gonna make it darker. More miserable. Ruins. City ruins. I think this was, like, a birch forest with, like, bright yellow leaves in my head. During the fall, anyway. And this was the big plains. You can see these little dots here. These were the sheep. Just big rolling plains and meadows. And I had it spread out such that, like, there were long roads in between the houses. Because, you know, it's a fucking... That's how it be when you live on a farm. It's like a half-hour walk to the next house. Could the valley be at the bottom of a broken dam? Ooh, that's interesting. If it's run off, it's gonna have picked up a bunch of sediment and detritus on its way. Yep. So that's why there's big, like, mounds of it down here at the bottom. And that's where, like, the dump is, too, because they have the facility right there next to it. It's a forest up here. And it kind of, like, blankets this whole area. Like, cups it. Keeps it safe. And these are big sheer cliffs along here. This is the mountain area here, I think. Yeah, you got the little caves in here. There's a little hill here. Don't know what that's about.
Mimo.
I need to do more of this. Make shit. I'm doing this because I needed to do more of this. Make shit. This sketch here underneath, I've had this for like 2 years. And just done fuck all with it. What game is this? I don't know. We're making it. We're coming up with ideas. coming up with ideas for a cool post-apocalyptic magical farming sim.
Hi, Bubba. Do you want to play jump? If I bring you your jump stick, you're just gonna sit there and go, meh, meh, meh.
Sewer? Sewer? I thought that was sweet, yeah. Sub-wheat! Your phone hates you, man. Hang on, I'm gonna go see if he wants to jump. He wants something. I'm not quite sure what, though. We'll find out. Ugh. Is the runoff glacial? You could probably incorporate... Okay, so I don't know if you're if glacial flow is what you mean, or if glacier flower is intentional. Flower and till as factors the farmer would need to deal with. Oh, yeah, okay, no, glacial flower is what I thought it was. Yeah, yeah. Yes. That's what I thought. I thought yesterday was garbage day, and then I thought it wasn't garbage day, and then just before I went to bed I realized it was garbage day, so thankfully I realized. Oh, I know about the glacial flower, don't you worry.
Hey, Beebo! Ah, Beebo!
I am helping you.
We are playing jump. That's what you want to do. Sir!
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know! Do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh, witcha! Witcha! Ooh, watch out! Careful! Whoa! Whoa! Over here. You gotta keep up, though. No, don't pause to lick your finger. You gotta be fast. Ooh.
When does he know?
Whoa. Come on, you can do it. We gotta strengthen those muscles out. Oh, flop. You can't be tired. You've been lying down this whole time. Nah, 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 nah. This guy.
Beebo Baggins, do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you.
Beebo.
That's me when I have to cut his nails.
Ah, okay, bye. Have fun.
Have fun. Case he just left. When he comes back, we'll get him. You better watch out. We're gonna get him. Okay. So it was a vague approximation of this. And, like, as you can see, there's no, like, centralized town. It's just kind of spread out. If anything, the closest to a town would be this section here, but it's just, like, fishing huts and stuff. So there's that idea. Town 1. Hello? There you go. Grab the other one. Copy. These are my reference images for the proportions of these Harvest Moon characters, because I'm obsessed with that art. Obsessed with it. Okay. This one's a bit easier to understand, I think. This one's more water centralized, which is probably closer to what we're gonna go with. No need to be precious about all that, I don't think. There's lots of bridges, which I think is correct. You're not going for a typical anime proportions kind of style for portraits? I don't know! It would probably be more broadly, attractive to people, like more, what's the word? It would hook more people if they were regular proportions, which I haven't decided, like, if I'm gonna go with, like, skinny little weird chibi people, because a lot of Harvest Moon games have weird chibi proportions, especially the older ones. The character designs were very, cartoony chibi, which I, as a kid, was not a fan of. I thought it looked silly. And it especially made the characters look very young, which I definitely don't think is what I'm going for here. Because drawing a chibi of an old man, or a DILF, is gonna be quite the challenge, you know? How do you look 5 years old and also 65 at the same time? Appealing, thank you. I just had these up because I find this, these games in particular had a pretty good spread of character archetypes. I have to sneeze. Just thinking about it.
Twee! Twee! Whatty?
It's not good for nuanced expressions? Yeah, definitely not. No. 3 sneezes, that's a dehydration? What? I guess you're right. I'm just a prune on the ground now. I'm not even alive. I've been fermented. I am a fermented woman. Mary Berry Bake Off. Was it Mary Berry or was it the mean fucking Australian Bake Off lady? I don't remember. Yeah, so this is a lot easier to understand when you look at it here. This little star was where your farm would be, I think. I'm not married to that idea, though. You must study, Bibbs. Thou must. Dehydration can indirectly lead to increased sneezing due to its impact on histamine, levels of mucus consistency. When dehydrated, the body can produce more histamine, which can trigger allergy-like symptoms, including sneezing. I gotta fulfill my water! I hate this water bottle. I need a different one.
Oh, hiya.
You have a kiss coming your way. This one's very bare bones, but I think it's okay. Let me throw this on the Pickeroo. Not the Pickeroo. I read Pickeroo from what Bibbs said. Now my brain is like Pickeroo. An island-ish with the mountains is the setting as it lets the player explore natural boundaries instead of artificial ones. Yeah! Can't climb here. Too big. No! What are you mooing at me for? You're not a cow. Sneebo.
I don't have wet food. I need to go buy it. I'm being mooed at. Do you want to jump? Oh, no, don't run. Come back.
He's a fussy baby. Caramel is a very fussy baby. I'm thinking about the dam idea you mentioned in chat. I'm wondering if like the seed vault would have been like at the bottom of the dam, like inside the reservoir. You're having a sleepy day. That sounds like a great day. Let me grab you. Moo moo.
Hi. What? Mr. Kissy. No. No.
No, because then I feel like I wasted the day. Okay, what's one thing that you can do to make you feel like you haven't wasted the day? Most of the little, like, click-clack you just heard was me trying to play with the toy to get his attention. Draw and then go on a walk? How about go on a walk and then draw? Because you will have the serotonin boost from a little bit of exercise, and then also drawing can be a reward for going on the walk. Oh, and only when the dam broke and the water level dropped were they able to access the vault. Yeah! Yeah. So it's like calamity directly leading to, like, recovery. Pretty cool. You know what, chat? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pause stream real quick for like a half hour so I can go pick up some wet food for Al. And then we'll hop right back onto this because I think we're on a good little train of progress today. Even if we're not drawing people just yet, I think we've gotten some good discussion going. So I will be, you know what? Let's send you over to Piff for now. I'm assuming he's still going. Yeah, if you got stuff to do, go do like a chore or an errand or get some food, something like that. And then we will reconvene. Go bring Piff a treat. Go bring him a little fucking treat. Alright, I'll be back in a bit, everybody.